welcome to my channel. Angela here from Namaste Fit AF. And in today's video, we're going to work on the mobility of the hips, the inner thighs, outer thighs, hamstrings, and a little bit of core muscles as well. So I hope you really enjoy this video. If you do, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment if you find this video helpful, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. For today's video, you might want to grab, if you have it around, a block and a yoga strap if that's in your practice. So go ahead and grab what you need, and let's jump right into it. Bring your big toes together. Start to root down through your feet. Lift up through your heart. Take a nice big breath in. Maybe close your eyes. Maybe keep them open. Nice soft gaze. And exhale and release all the tension in your body. Any unnecessary tension. Let's try that one more time. Inhale all the way. Nice and slow and deep. And exhale all the way out. Releasing any tension in the neck. Tucking the tailbone slightly. Pulling the navel to the spine. Lifting up out of the crown of the head with that next big breath. Start to open the eyes, sweep the arms out and up, lift up, inhale. Start to give yourself a little back bend here, and exhale, arms out to the side. Start to fold forward from your hips. We're just going to start with a little sun salutation, just flowing through the movements with the breath. Take your hands to your shins. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, let it all go again. Your head, crown of the head towards the ground. On your inhale, start to roll yourself up here, stacking the vertebrae, moving down through the feet. Let the head come up last, and let's take that up again. Inhale, arms go out to the side and lift. Exhale, arms out to the side, forward fold. Halfway lift. Find the length in the spine, heart forward, hips back. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, take the arms out and up. Sweep the arms up and lift up through the heart this time. As you exhale, bend your elbows, palms forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades down and back, down the spine. Inhale, take it up again. Interlace the fingers. Give yourself another back bend. Lift up a little taller. Slide the shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, coming back into neutral. Slight tuck with the hips. Reach the hands over to the right, hips over to the left. Taking a breath here and coming back through the center with the next inhale. And try to go to the other side. Body goes over to the left, hips go over to the right. Inhale, coming back through to the center. And exhale, take the arms out to the side, fold it forward. Forward fold. Nice full breath out there. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, come back down and forward fold. Let's walk the let's walk the feet apart and just heel toe your feet. Nice and wide about the distance of the mat. Turn your toes out slightly. Let's take a little squat here. Dropping the hips, bending those knees. Maybe finding a little side to side, gentle side to side movement here. Open the hips up, see if you can lengthen the spine and open those knees. So knees are tracking over the toes. Let's take the hands to the heart and gently press your elbows into towards the inner thighs as you open up through the heart. Drop that tailbone down. Take one more breath here. And release. Hands come back down to the ground. Straighten out the legs. Forward fold. Walk the feet together. Big toes touching or feet a few inches apart. Inhale. Roll it up. Nice big breath. And exhale. Hands come back down to the heart. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and take those hands to your hips this time. We're going to just find some hip circles. Circling as big as you can. Keeping your toes close together or touching. Nice big circles through the hips. Tucking the tailbone and squeezing through the glutes as your hips come forward. And without letting your belly pop out. Compressing the spine too much. Let's reverse that circle other way. Take some breaths. See if you can open up those hips just a little bit here. And bring it back to the center one more time. Beautiful. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on the inhale, lengthen the spine. Take your hands back down to the ground. Step both feet back, come into a downward facing dog. Press the chest towards the thighs. Pedal out the feet here. Start to feel A little stretching through the back of the calves, the back of the hamstrings. Keep trying to press your chest closer towards the thighs, keeping your arms nice and active here. Excellent. And we're going to take the right leg up, drop both heels. Take the right leg up for a three-leg dog. On your inhale, we'll keep pulsing that leg up, 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 up. Let's go 4 times. Really feel that contraction in the glutes. Lift and hold here. Bring your knee down to your nose, out to the side, and back around. Nice big circles. Down towards the nose. Keep pressing the chest towards the thighs. Keep your arms active. Try one more big circle here, out to the side, and lift. And then take that right leg down. Keep holding that downward facing dog. Make an adjustment if you need to. Drop your heels, press your chest towards the thighs, relaxing through the neck. Lift the left leg up this time. Nice big breath. And with another inhale, pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5. Really feeling that contraction through the glutes. Lift and hold at the top, and then bring the knee to the nose. Staying in down dog. Take it out to the side and back up. So 3 big giant circles, as big as you can get. Knee down, out to the side, and back up, and then take that left leg down and find your downward facing dog. Let's take a quick child's pose. Come forward towards shoulders over the wrists. Drop the knees, open up those knees. Press the hips back. Take one big breath. Drop the chest down, forehead down. Extending out the arms. And then coming back up, downward facing dog. And lifting that right leg up one more time. Inhale, reach that right leg up. On your exhale, knee to nose in high plank. Just getting as much range through the hips as you can. On your inhale, press the floor away. Lift the hips, lift that leg as high as you can. And then on your exhale, knee goes to the opposite elbow, squeezing and pressing the floor away. Inhale, come back, 3-leg dog. Exhale, take the knee to the same arm as high as you can to your shoulder. Inhale, send it back. On your next exhale, step the foot outside of your pinky. Nice and wide, lizard lunge. Take the back knee down and just find a little bit of movement here, opening through the hips. So just check here to make sure that your knee is behind the toe. If your knee is past the toe, wiggle your foot forward just a little bit more. Widen up the legs as much as you need to here. Excellent. On your next exhale, we're going to press back into downward facing dog and do that on the other side. So lifting the back knee first. Inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing. On your inhale, left leg goes up. On your exhale, knee to nose, high plank. Bringing your shoulders over your wrist, press the floor away. Inhale, send it back again. Exhale, knee goes to the opposite elbow, twist and squeeze. Inhale, send the leg back, lift all the way up. On your exhale, take your knee to the shoulder, press that floor away. Inhale, send it back. On your exhale, step the left foot outside of the pinky. Nice big wide lunge for lizard. Drop the back knee when you're ready. Take a couple breaths to settle into it. You can move the hips side to side. If you're really flexible and you're just trying to get a little bit more movement, you can come all the way down to your elbows or to a block. All right, let's stay here for one more breath. Really opening those hips. And on your inhale, step back. And exhale, coming back into downward facing dog. Go ahead and look forward between your hands. You can walk forward, feet to hands, or you can hop forward, feet to hands, forward fold. Take another inhale, take your arms all the way out and up, tall mountain. Exhale, take your hands to your heart. And just roll those shoulders back for just another moment, bringing your toes together, tucking the tailbone slightly. Take another breath in, arms go up, tall mountain. Maybe give yourself a little back bend here, pressing your hips forward, tucking the tailbone without collapsing into the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, come back down. One more time, arms go out to the side, tall mountain, inhale. And exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. On your inhale, you're going to take your right knee up to your chest, find balance on your left leg. So I'm going to turn here just a little bit so you can see. And lifting that left leg, keep the right leg. Keep your left hip pulled in really strong and tight here. we're just going to take the right hand to the knee and just open it up to the side and coming back to the center. Open it up to the side. And take this other arm out for balance if that helps. Back to center. One more time. Open the knee without opening the hips. You can guide it open just a little bit more. A little gentle pressure with that right hand. Bring it back. Beautiful. Now we're going to go ahead and take those hands back to the heart. Cross your leg over the left thigh. And we'll see if you can come down just a little bit into a little squat here. So it should be opening up that right hip. Should be feeling a little bit of openness there. Let that right knee fall away. Stay balanced. Come back. Stay balanced. Come a little bit lower if you can. Nice and tall through the spine. Take one more breath here. And then we'll take it all the way down. Hands come to the floor. Forward fold. Start to straighten out your left leg. Flex the toes towards the knee. I'm just straightening out that left leg a little more stretch. You can walk your hands forward so that you're shifting a little bit more weight from your heel into your toes or the ball of the foot without lifting the heel. Walk it back. And let's come back up. Bend the left knee slowly, carefully. Take your hands to your heart. Inhale, come all the way back up and shake it out. So that was a little harder pose, but we're just warming up the legs, warming up the hips so we can come into some deeper stretches. So let's try it on the other side. Take your arm up, inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Finding your balance, finding your center here. Start to lift your left leg up slowly. Finding that balance on your right leg this time. Come all the way up, hug it in, hug it in, hug it in. Use those abs, use those hips. And then we're going to take that left hand to the knee and just gently guide it up to the side 3 times here. Open it up, come back to the center. Try it again, open it up. If you lose your balance here, just tap your toe down and slowly bring yourself back to where you left off. Let's try one more time, open up the knee. Nice strong squeeze with that right hip and back through to the center. We're going to cross the left leg over the right thigh. Take your hands back to your heart just for a little grounding, a little balance here. And slowly start to bend your right leg into whatever position feels challenging for you that you can still control. So if this is where you stop, that's okay. If you can come down a little bit lower, flex those toes towards the knee, and really get into that hip a little bit more. Keep staying nice and tall through your spine, centered over your right foot. One more breath here. Can you go a little bit lower? And then we'll start to straighten out the right leg and fold. Hands come to the ground and straighten out that leg when you're ready. Coming into a nice deep hip stretch. Let your head hang. Let your body relax, your upper body relax here. Just taking another deep breath, and then we're going to take it right back up. Start to bend the knee first. One hand to the heart at a time. Find something to look at, to lock your eyes onto to help you balance. And coming back all the way up, left knee comes up. Shake it out. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Let's keep going. On your inhale, take your arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on your inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, come back down. You're going to take both feet back, stepping back or hopping back. High plank or chaturanga. Go through your flow, drop the knees or come all the way to your belly. Inhale. Open the heart, low cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale. Downward facing dog or child's pose. Whatever your body needs right now, take one breath. On your inhale, you're going to take that right leg up all the way, 3-leg dog. On your exhale, take your knee to your nose and high plank. Inhale, send the leg up. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Press the floor away. Inhale, send the leg up. Exhale, take the knee to the same arm as high as you can to the shoulder. And inhale, send it back. On your exhale, coming into pigeon pose. Drop the knee. Externally rotate. And then extend the back leg just a little bit longer, pressing it into the top of your back foot. And we're going to go ahead and open that knee up as much as you can, taking your knee out to the right and square off your hips. So if this is a really intense, deep stretch for you, another thing you can do is take your block here and just slip it right underneath your hip on the right side, just to give you a little boost. You can also do that if you have a blanket or anything that would be slightly comfortable to sit on. Just give yourself a little rest there in that position. Let's take a couple deep breaths. When you're ready, take your hand to the knee, to the ankle. Press the floor or press your leg away. Pull the shoulders back. Keep that back leg active. And then exhale, fold forward when you're ready. Take one more breath here, see if you can release any tension through your neck or anywhere else possible. And then we'll come up to the hands from here. We're going to swing that back leg around. So we're going to rock over to the right. And we're going to swing that back leg around. And we're going to stack the back leg, the left leg, on top of the right leg. So back leg comes around, comes on top of that front leg. So once you have that position, if this is super hard for you, you can just stay here in this position or as close as you can get. The main thing is we want to open up the outer hips here. So stack the knees. And when you're ready, you can bring your feet forward just a little bit, as much as you can. See if you can root your sit bones down into the ground, or at least feel that action happening as you root down and lift up through the heart. Take a nice big breath in. And exhale. Taking the hands behind you, interlace the fingers or grab onto your forearms. And exhale, fold forward. Try to stay nice and tall through your spine, so you're hinging from your hip rather than rounding your spine. So just pause wherever you need to open up the hips and keep length in the spine. And bring it up. All right. So from here, we're going to come out of it just the same way we came into it. So we're going to take that left leg back and around. You can take your hands to the ground. And then go ahead and just lift up. If you need to come to your knee, that's fine. Otherwise, press straight back into downward facing dog. So inhale, taking that left leg up all the way. Exhale, coming into knee to nose and high plank. This is the work here. Inhale, send the leg back again. Three-leg dog. On your exhale, take your knee to the opposite elbow. Press the floor away. Inhale, send the leg back up. Exhale, take the knee to the shoulder as high as you can. And inhale, come on back one last time. Lift that leg and exhale, come into pigeon pose. So you're going to take knee to nose and then externally rotate from your hip. You're going to try to take that knee out to the side as much as you can to open up your hip. And then when you come down to settle in, press the top of the back foot into the ground. And then just check on your hips here. If you're really rotated, see if you can square your hips off a little bit more by taking your right hip forward, left hip back. Excellent. And when you're ready, hands to the lower leg, knee and ankle to protect the joints. Press it away, pull the shoulders back, and activate that back leg by pressing the top foot into the ground. Take one breath there, and exhale, fold. Coming down to a block or to your elbows. Take one big, slow, deep breath, and see if you can relax in the pose. When you're ready, slowly make your way back up to your hands. And we're just going to rock off to the side a little bit. So we're going to take the back leg forward, rock off the left. Back leg swings forward and around. Get into the best position that you can, that your body can, as long as you're feeling your hips opening, those outer hips opening. So if you can come a little deeper, though, stack your knees on top of each other and then see if you can walk your feet forward. So that is just in case you're not feeling the stretch already. All right, so find a little bit of length in your spine. Maybe you take your hands out to the side to give yourself a little prop. Inhale, take your arms up when you're ready. Keeping that length in the spine. And exhale, take your hands back behind you. Interlace the fingers. Or you can grab onto your forearms, walking those hands as close as you can to the elbows, pull the shoulders back and down wherever you are. Inhale, lift taller, root your sit bones down, and exhale. See if you can hinge forward from your hips, keeping that tall spine, and just deepen that stretch a little bit more. Take a breath. Let those hips open up each time you breathe, relaxing a little bit more, letting go of some tension. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, swing your top leg around, and go ahead and come back into downward facing dog. All right, so we're gonna finish up with just a few more up standing poses, and then we'll come back down and relax. So let's go ahead and inhale, look forward towards your hands, step or hop your feet to your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms go out and up, maybe coming into a back bend. Pressing the hips forward, activating those glutes, and exhale, fold. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, come back down. Hands go down to the ground, step back or hop back. High plank or chaturanga, go through your flow of your choice. And exhale, come back in a downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift your right leg up all the way, feel that glute. On your exhale, knee to nose, step your foot in between your hands, and see if you can straighten out your legs. Eventually, taking your back heel down. Okay, so back heel presses down. Both legs are straight, coming into full pyramid pose from here. Maybe you step forward a little bit if that feels better. You can keep a little bend on your front knee. You can also use your block here. Give you a little lift. Okay, so once you find the pose, lift up and lengthen the spine, and let's perfect that a little bit more. See if you can find that length in the spine. Heart forward, right hip goes back a little bit. Take one breath here. Excellent. We're going to rebend the front knee. You're going to spin the back toes 45 degrees out to the side, warrior one pose. Excellent. So still pressing into that back heel, back outer edge of the foot. See if you can spin that right hip back, left hip forward a little bit more, keeping that back leg straight. Maybe bending that front knee just a little bit more. Take another breath. And exhale, let's come into warrior two. Spinning the arms out to the side. Your back toe comes to the long side of the mat. Sink down in that front knee as much as you can, opening up those inner thighs. Beautiful. Take another big breath. Straighten out your front knee. Spin that foot forward. Arms go up. And exhale, fold. Come all the way down, flat back. Take your hands to the ground or to a block. We're going to flow with the breath here. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Press into the outer edges of the feet. Careful not to lock out the knees. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold. Walk the hands over to the right leg. Give it a nice stretch. Both hands come to the outer ankle or shin or knee, wherever you are. Take a nice big breath, lengthen the body, and then back to center, slowly making your way over to the other leg. Folding over that leg. Both hands come to the outer ankle, shin, or knee. Take a nice big breath. Lengthen the body, lengthen the legs, the torso. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Coming back to center. So we're going to do this. Shift a little bit side to side. So what you want to do is keep your hands here. This is one version. You're going to take your body over to the right. You can walk your hands over. So my right, your left. And just sink down into that leg. And then on your inhale, press back to center. You can walk your hands over and come down to the other side. Good. Turning the toes out just slightly in this pose. So other version of this, you can take your hands to your heart. You can press the floor away up to a more of a standing position, and then back down into the other leg, stretching out that inner thigh. Good. Last version here, inhale, coming up the center, and exhale, coming down. You can rock it back and pull the toe forward. So you're coming to your sit bones, you're balancing here, and you're exhaling, coming up through to the center and over to the other side. Down, stay here, or rock it back and fold. And take it again, up through the center. Press the floor away. Beautiful. Let's all meet right here. Nice wide leg stance. Take your arms up. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to pivot all the way over to the back of the mat. Turn both of your feet. And exhale, fold. Find your pyramid pose. Folding over the leg. If you use the block for the other side, maybe see if you can grab that block again. And we'll lift up a little taller through the spine. Or take your hands to shin. Lift tall. Feel the extension through the spine. Take the left hip crease back just a little bit. Right hip crease goes forward. So we're squaring off the hips. Keeping pressure into that front foot and back foot. Exhale, fold. Good. Bend the front knee just a little bit. Make sure your back toe is turned out 45 degrees. Rise up, come into warrior one. Really trying to take that right hip forward here, left hip back. Squaring those hips, maybe a little deeper bend through the front knee. Lifting through the heart, inhale. And exhale, warrior two. Spin the back foot to the long side of the mat. Let's take one moment to come down into it. Get a little bit lower end. Inhale, straighten out that front knee. Arms go up. Turning your toe forward. And exhale, over to the other side. You're either coming into warrior two first, or you can just go ahead and spin your way back down to the ground. Take an exhale, step it back. Downward facing dog. On your inhale, come forward to your knees. And let's take it into child's pose. Crisscross those legs. Into the child's pose. And then come back up, crisscross the legs, and let's rock it back. Extend those legs out in front of you. Shake it out. Inhale, our arms go up. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, lift your heart one more time. Find some length. And exhale, fold again. Hopefully you're noticing a little bit more flexibility here. Let's roll it up. We're going to take the bottoms of the feet together. Knees out to the sides. You also have another option here to straighten out your legs and do this with straight legs. So either way, whatever calls to you today, you can straighten out those legs, put the toe forward. You can press your chest forward. Use your arms if you need to, but keep your toes active, pulling towards your knees, so protecting those knees. Excellent. So you're either here or you are in butterfly pose. Bottoms of the feet together, knees out. Lifting and lengthening through your spine as you root down through your sit bones. And exhale, fold it forward. Let those knees relax. Take another breath. And exhale, so you can go just a little deeper. Try not to push yourself too far. Don't want to push it into pain. Just let it feel like a good challenge. Lift up all the way. Excellent. So let's bring those knees together. You're going to extend the left leg out one more time. You're going to pull that right leg in and just grab it. Wrap your arms around the foot, ankle, and wrap your other arm around the knee and hug it in. Let's get that outer hip. Hug it into the chest. See if you can lift up a little taller through your spine. Feel those sit bones rooting down into the earth. Flex your left toe towards you. Maybe rock your baby side to side. Give it a little bit of love. A little gentle rock. Excellent. And release that leg. Let's try the other side. Left knee, left lower leg comes in towards your chest. Take a moment to find the grip. Wrap it around the knee. Wrap it around the ankle. See if you can rotate that knee out to the side. And let that hip open up just a little bit. We'll give it a little rock. Side to side. And then come back to the center. Lift them a little taller. Feel those sit bones rooting down. Imagine you have a little string lifting you up out of the crown of your head. Yes. One big breath. Send that breath to any tightness you're feeling here. And release that leg down. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to roll down slowly. Feet stay flat. All the way down. I'm going to take those feet out about the distance of the mat. And without moving your feet on this, we're just going to windshield wipe the knees side to side. So just go ahead and bring them over to the left. Feel that openness of the outer hip. And then go ahead and inhale, bring them back through the center. And exhale, going over to the right. Remember, your feet don't really need to move here. Just the knees, just moving through the hips, finding that mobility through those hips. Let's go a little faster with the breath. Exhale over. Inhale, center. Exhale over. Inhale, center. Exhale over. One more at a time. And back through the center. We're going to finish up with bridge pose. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Make sure you can press flat down into your feet. Tuck the tailbone first. Flatten out the lower back. Pull the navel to the spine. As you hold that position, lift those hips up. Pressing down into the heels. Feel that squeeze in the glutes. Feel that squeeze in the abs. Notice where your knees are. If they're going out wide, see if you can bring them together. And then if you're ready, you can either walk your fingers just a little closer towards your toes. If that feels good, you can stay there. If you want to go a little further, interlace your fingers. And see if you can straighten out your arms, pressing your arms into the ground as you lift those hips up just a little bit more. One more breath here. And then we'll start to release the fingers first. Let those shoulder blades separate and slowly bring your body down, one vertebra at a time. Hips down to the ground, pull the knees in. Hug those knees in, lift the hips, lift the head, squeeze it all together. And release. And then rock side to side. Just a little gentle massage on the back of the hips, and the sacrum, and the lower back. Excellent. If you'd like to take a quick Shavasana, now is a great time to do that. If you are finishing up with me today, and let's just come into a nice seated position. And I just want to say thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope your hips feel wonderful. If you found this video valuable or helpful in any ways, please give it a thumbs up and follow my channel, Namaste Fit AF. I'm going to be putting new videos out all the time, so make sure you click that bell so that you get notified when I do. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.